Close your eyes for 2 seconds and imagine this. The man who once acted like he didn't care suddenly can't stop thinking about you. He scrolls through your messages. He replays your last conversation. He finds himself checking his phone again and again, wondering why he suddenly feels your absence so strongly. If that sounds surprising, it's because most people don't understand how fast a man's mind reacts when just a few psychological triggers are activated. And once you understand these 4 simple things, you'll see exactly how fast he starts missing you. The first thing that makes a man miss you is this: be present, but then slightly pull back. You don't need to disappear or pretend you're uninterested. You simply need to stop being overly available. When someone has full access to you at all times, the brain gets used to it. There's no tension, no contrast, no spark. But when you give warmth, attention, connection, and then gently shift your energy back, his mind goes into a loop called reward curiosity. He begins wondering what changed. He starts paying attention to the smallest details. He becomes more alert to your presence because it suddenly feels different than before. You didn't ignore him. You didn't disappear. You simply created a tiny emotional contrast, and that shift alone makes him feel your absence in a deeper way. That's when he starts missing you faster than you expect. The second thing that makes a man miss you quickly is giving him something emotionally memorable without trying hard. Men don't miss people, they miss emotions. They miss the way someone made them feel. Maybe it's your smile, your voice, your calm energy, your confidence, or the way you made him feel understood without judgment. Most people try to impress someone by overgiving, oversharing, or proving their worth. But the women men miss the most are the ones who have a natural, effortless, emotional impact. They leave one powerful memory, one moment, one feeling that sticks in a man's head long after the conversation ends. It could be the way you laugh at something small, the way you genuinely listen, the way you stay composed instead of reacting, or the way you simply carry yourself with quiet confidence. When you stop trying too hard, when you relax into who you naturally are, that uniqueness becomes your emotional fingerprint. And that emotional fingerprint is exactly what he replays when he starts missing you. You don't need to do more. You simply need to be memorable in a grounded, natural, effortless way. And that's the type of presence a man feels even when you're not around. The third thing that makes a man miss you fast is letting space exist and not rushing to fill it. Silence, emotional space, and natural pauses in communication are more powerful than people realize. Most people panic when a conversation slows down. They overtalk, overshare, or keep the chat going out of fear of losing interest. But when you allow space to exist, when you don't rush, when you stay calm and collected, a man's mind starts working harder. He wonders what you're thinking. He wonders what you're doing. He wonders why he suddenly feels a pull toward you. Silence creates tension, not the negative kind, but the attractive kind. It lets him process the connection, not run from it. It makes him replay your last conversation. It makes him think about your vibe, your energy, your presence. And when he feels that subtle, emotional tension, he starts missing you deeply. This is why people say they miss you when you're not around. But it's not just your physical absence. It's the emotional space that gives your presence meaning. When you stop filling every moment with words or effort, he starts feeling you more, not less. And the fourth thing that makes a man miss you is having your own life and letting him see that you're connected to him, but not dependent on him. When you are focused, improving, growing, and living your life with purpose, you automatically become someone a man values more. Men admire women who have direction, passion, confidence, independence, and motion. When he sees that your world doesn't pause just because he's in it, he begins to respect your presence in a deeper way. This triggers something called fear of emotional loss. Not fear of losing the relationship, but fear of losing someone unique. He starts realizing you're not sitting around waiting, you're not begging for attention, you're not chasing validation, you're moving, evolving, shining. And that's when a man's mind wakes up and starts missing you intensely, because people miss what feels rare, valuable, and self-sufficient. When you build a life that feels meaningful, with or without him, he feels the pull. He becomes curious. He becomes a little protective. He becomes more invested. And most importantly, he begins to see your worth without you ever having to explain it. When these four things come together, being warm but not overly available, leaving an emotionally memorable impact, giving space instead of forcing connection, and living a full life of your own, something shifts inside a man. He starts thinking about you more often. He starts checking on you without realizing why. He feels your absence not as distance, but as longing. He becomes more attentive, more present, and more aware of your value. These aren't games. These aren't tricks. These are natural psychological patterns based on how human attraction works. You're not manipulating him. You're simply understanding how emotional energy works. And once you embody these four simple things, you won't have to chase anyone again. Because the right man will naturally feel the urge to come closer. He'll miss your presence. He'll want your attention. He'll crave your energy. And he'll feel something he didn't expect to feel this quickly. The fear of losing someone who stands out from everyone else. And that someone can absolutely be you.